Well, I've got some bad news for you guys, followed by some good news. The bad news is that Chud the Builder, the racist provocateur who goes around screaming slurs at people in public, ruining normal people's day by being a nuisance streamer, a variety of content creator that, if it was erased from existence by Thanos tomorrow, the world would instantly become a better place. He ended up shooting a guy in a racist outburst that provoked the person in question. He got attacked and then proceeded to use lethal force to attempt to kill the guy who he was in a fight with. This, of course, was not seen as just a guy attacked another guy and the other dude used a gun to defend himself, which is how Chud the Builder and his supporters tried to frame it. Instead, the court seems to be looking at it, and the police seem to be looking at it, how most people are, which is this guy goes around in public trying to provoke people into fights, then brought a gun with him so that when somebody did get into a fight with him, he could just pull out the gun and shoot them dead, all the while crying and claiming that it was self-defense. It is some of the most degenerate behavior imaginable, and thankfully, local police and law enforcement didn't fall for his little game. So he got arrested. His bail was set to $1 million. And, shockingly, he was able to make bail as of a couple days ago. 10 different bail agencies put up $100,000 each to get him out on bail, but here's the good news. He is on house arrest until his court dates, and he is slapped with multiple gag orders, meaning he might not even be allowed to go online and be on camera at all, much less talk about anything to do with this situation or the case. So, with that said, let's go ahead and find out all the juicy details of this story, because I have no doubt I'll have plenty to say. I got a video here from a channel called Ju Almighty, spelled J-U. Don't get any ideas, chat. There'll be a link to the original video down below in the description, so go drop a like, go send some support, unless this guy ends up being, like, a Chud the Builder fan, which, I doubt, but I've been wrong before. Anyway, let's watch.
Chud the Builder just got released from jail, but
They call me the Builder. Chud the Builder.
but trust me, that man is doomed.
I don't know why, but the second that clip popped up, just something in my brain thought, what if he stepped on a landmine? Wouldn't that be funny? I have no clue why that's just the first thing my brain jumped to, landmine.
On top of him having heavy restrictions placed on his release from jail.
I'm a big believer in curfews. Subject to a curfew from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m.
He is still facing decades in prison over multiple charges, including attempted murder.
Dalton Etherly, also known as Chud the Builder, got into an argument with another man outside the Montgomery County Courthouse.
That's a way of framing it. Like, to be clear, the whole brand of his content is rage-baiting people in public, just going up to random-ass people and trying to say shit that everybody knows, anybody would guess, would goad the other person into a fight. It's fighting words, right? Even, there are states that I think make exceptions for people on assault if the other person said fighting words to them, which is exactly what Chud the Builder was doing. Go to the other person into attacking him, and then proceeded to respond with an overwhelming response. A really, like, over-the-top response for the amount of force that he was receiving, and went full lethal with it.
Seconds later, someone fired shots.
We all know that Chud is a clout goblin, and if he somehow doesn't find himself in another confrontation while walking the streets of Tennessee, he will most likely violate the terms of his own release before his trial and end up back in jail anyway.
You put him on the ground, then you go live on Kick. You say, look at this dumb laying dead on the ground.
But I'm Ju, welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now,
I feel like this guy has said a lot of things in the past that are going to catch up to him in court. The amount of times he's talked about wanting to lay people out on the ground and live stream their corpses on Kick after he shot them. Meanwhile, there he is, live streaming himself on Kick. Then he shoots a guy. And we're like, the argument from the prosecution is going to be he intended to go out and kill someone on camera to boost his online fame. And there are clips of him saying he wants to do that. It's not a good look. He's basically admitted to it. It's the same thing as with the Tates, right? Like, the Tates are currently getting shipped back to the UK for, like, the real criminal proceedings in collaboration with Romania. Like, the Tates got away with saying they were, you know, they got free. They're good. They're free from all of the consequences of what they did. They were framed. And they were able to play that off for a couple years, but everything caught up with them. And now Trump's even said he's not going to help them. Same situation.
Let's get into it. Of course, it was TMZ that announced that Chud had been released from jail. I feel like TMZ have been Chud fanboys all along. I remember when he was still locked up, I think he had a bond hearing that got denied or whatever. And TMZ posted his off-brand GoFundMe talking about how much money he was raising. Like, they were basically promoting him. And in addition to that, their Nolan Wells coverage has been weird. I feel like TMZ is the ops for real. But like I said, they did announce that Chud the Builder released from jail after 2 months behind bars.
Our state of Tennessee versus Tyree Saphir, bench first seat.
He's always performing, always. Wait, what is happening? Why bro right here looks so confused? This is how normal people look when they see Chud.
When do they put the ankle monitor on him? I'm curious about that. Do they put it on you, like, at your home when you start house arrest? Or does it, like, go on when you're at the courthouse? I don't really know how this process goes. I've never known anybody who was on house arrest before. Damn.
What the hell? And of course, his rabid racist fan base doesn't care about the details of his release. They were celebrating like he beat the case when it is the furthest thing from the truth. Yes, Chud got...
Yeah. Dude, the average person has absolutely no clue how the law works or how the criminal process works at all. It's insane. The amount of people who are responding to this story thinking he's, like, fully off the hook. Like, do they not know that when you get arrested and charged and you get bailed out of jail, like, jail isn't prison and prison isn't jail. Like, the time you serve before you get your sentencing can be part of your time served, granted. So it's kind of similar. I understand where the confusion comes from, but it takes so little knowledge. Like, I feel like you could watch Better Call Saul or Breaking Bad and know this. How are there so many people, no doubt Zoomer, like, edgelord Zoomers that are fans of Chud the Builder, how are so many of them of the belief that bro made bail, so now he's good? He's free to go. I don't know. Maybe they think that his sentencing will immediately find he's not guilty.
Released, he can go home. He can finally access the money that he was crying about. But Chud is under a gag order and heavy restrictions.
There's going to be, I reviewed the General Sessions order, and I do not believe there was any curfew in place. No. I'm a big believer in curfews.
He said, oh, you don't got a curfew? I got you, dog.
Oh.
An additional item, additional aspect of the bond set in sessions is that the defendant and the accused will be subject to a...
Now here's the big question. What on earth can Chud the Builder do for content that won't get him back behind bars within minutes? If even so much as... I don't think he could even do his normal nuisance streaming type stuff without jeopardizing his bail, right? Like, what can he even do? I don't know if he can even leave the house. If he can, then he's got a curfew to get back home. He might just be cooked, even if it's not legally. As far as his online presence, he might be cooked. The only thing we're going to be hearing about is updates on his case, which has been the case for a while now.
Now, does he do anything other than post on social media? At some point in it, I read...
He can't do IRL because people will fuck with him on purpose to get him to violate bail. Oh, bro, you're so right, Endokukin. They would. Oh, and what heroes they would be for that as well.
Is Chud the Builder, and like you assume that he does construction work?
He already does have a construction company. I believe most of his focus nowadays are on his online presence.
That's a cute way of saying most of his focus is on going out and harassing black people, calling them slurs, trying to antagonize them, get into a physical altercation.
Don't worry, Chud. You'll just be another felon at the construction site. Hell yeah, brother. We got plenty of felons around here at the work site. YouTube decided that in spite of my watching every Xanderhall stream, I was not allowed to see that Xanderhall was streaming. Fuck you, YouTube. Indeed, indeed. My channel's probably shadow banned. We'll see how long I hold off on making a second channel to test that out. Because I have a feeling if I make a second channel and start uploading to it, it's just going to be immediately apparent that this one is shadow banned.
And pull out a gun.
Drunk, Nick. Do I need to get somebody over here?
Put the mace out, see what happens.
Or what?
Put the mace out, see what happens.
Yeah, like how's he supposed to do this? This is his entire bread and butter of content, is screaming slurs and threatening people in the street. How is he going to do this without violating his bail?
Gonna get blown apart?
That's another threat right there.
Come on over here. Come on, Nick. Look at him, he's shimping out. You might wanna get your boy. That's what I thought. Get your mud shark. You walk over here with a pistol, I'll blow your brains out.
He's focused on his online content. That's a nice way of saying that.
There are a lot of clips that I don't think are going to be good for Chud the Builder in court. Seems like there's a lot of those clips, man. I feel like the prosecution is not going to have a hard time finding, like, an impressively large list of video clips of him.
But
This judge does not fuck with Chud at all. Look at his face.
Subject to a curfew from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m.
Meaning he can't go back to the same shtick that he was doing before, which made him famous or notorious, however you want to put it, and gained his fan base. Just a reminder to all the Dalton Etherly, aka Chud the Builder fans out there, if he's out on bond, then he's under strict rules per the judge that if he's caught breaking, his bond will be revoked. And that $1 million that these 10 different companies put up to get this goofball out of jail is non-refundable. He has to wear a GPS monitor, is required to be back home in his residence by 9 p.m. through 5 a.m. Must relinquish
Damn, okay, so it's a curfew type thing.
all weapons, firearms, and cannot carry one. He will be under gag order with no interviews or social media activity about the incident. Now it's important to
I think, with giving up his firearms, it would likely be his last time ever seeing them. Like, it would be the permanent giving up of his firearms, for sure. Because, if he gets found guilty, which he almost certainly will, he'll become a felon. And felons can't possess firearms. Like, he is going to lose all of his guns. So once he gives them up, I'm pretty sure they're gone. The feds are going to destroy them, and he'll never see them again, and I don't think he'll ever be able to buy another gun again. So, Lamau. Lamau. They'll hold on to him for now until his sentencing, though. If he's found guilty and he becomes a felon, they will destroy all of his guns. Dalton's passport application process would be stopped and rescinded if it has been issued. So yeah, obviously if he's getting a passport, no longer. He won't need that.
specify. He can't be on social media, but he cannot talk about his case. He probably can't talk about the charges in any detail, other than probably saying he's innocent. And if he does, if he slips up, which I put money on it, he will one way or another and get this bond revoked, he's going back in the big house. And Dalton's passport application
All it takes is him getting a few brewskis in him and his chat getting him real fired up and confident before he starts saying stuff the court's not gonna like.
process will be stopped and rescinded if it has been issued. Getting out on bond really isn't that surprising. If you remember, he had all these other goofballs like Alex Rosen that was willing to put up the dollars straight up.
So I'm hoping to bond him out. I myself am a free speech absolutist, and I just don't think.
This is the Predator Poachers guy that originally caught EDP. I remember ages back when I first covered that story. I talked about how this Alex Rosen guy is himself a massive piece of shit, and nobody wanted to talk about it because he was the dude who exposed EDP. But, like, it was not hard to find clips of this guy like streaming himself where he's in the checkout line at a store talking about how he's got kids locked up in his basement. Like, he did a really long bit about having kids locked up in his basement and making jokes about how he molests them. And then he obviously has like a shitload of clips of him sounding like Chud the Builder, just on long rants of saying the N-word, trying to sound edgy. Like, this guy is a massive piece of shit. I mean, look at this dude, man. Look at this dude. But he's like one of those pieces of shit who realizes the only thing that they can do that will provide some kind of value, where they can virtue signal if they're a good person, is like the predator hunting stuff, so that's what he does. But of course, he's got to come out and offer up the money to post bail for Chud the Builder, because they are politically aligned.
He should be in jail right now. I'm going to pit bondsman.
100,000.
Yes, sir. But because I think the laws in Tennessee, it had to be done through 10 different bail bondsmen. Streamer Chud the Builder has been released from jail after posting a $1 million bond. 10 bail bondsman services reportedly covered $100,000 each. And to her point, they wanted him out of jail bad, but why? Because he is their latest racist avatar that they can try to live vicariously through by attacking and threatening black people. That's it, that's all. There's no other reason. And Chud the Builder immediately pulled.
I saw a tweet once, and it kind of echoes the right-wing sentiment around their martyrs. Anybody that you people try to label racist, we will make them a millionaire. And it was a tweet directed at, like, the left, right? Anyone you try to label a racist or a bigot or a transphobe or a homophobe, in response, we will make that person a millionaire. Yep, Shallow Hendrix, case in point. And that is their mindset. Like, the dregs, the peons of the right-wing movement are in total agreement that making one guy who's just prominently known for being a piece of shit and hated by the left a millionaire is one of the best demoralizing moves they can make for the left, like to demoralize the left. And I've noticed that's their mindset. Like this idea behind they've got to support these dudes.
The Chud and went straight back online chasing that good old clout, posting himself singing the song. He did a bunch of other things too, but we'll at least start here.
In the boss man's yard, my bucket's got a hole. Yeah, my bucket's got a hole. Yeah, my bucket's got a hole. I can't buy no beer.
I forget what this is supposed to be.
The second he got his phone back, this man immediately tweeted and started chasing clout again. He tweeted no comment. Why would you be tweeting anything when you just got out of jail? You don't got better things to focus on, but I guess not, because we all know his life is...
Damn, 29,000 likes. That sounds like a lot, but for reference, one time I quote tweeted, oh my god, like a month ago, I saw a tweet that said there are literally videos of babies screaming and trying to pull away during abortions, and I quote tweeted it saying, brother, no there's not. And then I closed Twitter, and I went to bed, and I woke up the next morning to that tweet having, I shit you not, 260,000 likes. Just me quote tweeting a guy saying, brother, no there's not. So 29,000 is not that impressive in the grand scheme of things, especially when you consider the supposed, like, great amounts of interest behind this story.
He's miserable. He doesn't have a family. He was crying about money.
Someone killed my dog, guys. I mean, who's helping me, bro? I can't even, like, my whole family doesn't even fuck with me, bro. My son's mother texted me today saying that she wants to change his name. Switch it from mine. She fears for him. She said, you know, she's like, oh, you tarnished your name, and I don't want him to have to deal with that. And I'm sitting there thinking,
that's tough. That's fucking rough, buddy. Ooh.
Walk through the streets, and respectable people are literally stopping their cars in the road to shake my hand. And the only people that don't like me are that are trying to kill me.
So this is where he's at. And he even got into a back and forth his first day out. He may as well just drop the first day out rap song at this point. Brother, everyone forgot about you. I hate to tell you that you are no longer important. I think that's 100% true. The public has moved on for the most part. Of course, he's going to have his diehard racist audience that is going to support him through whatever and ignore whatever.
It depends, though, because at the end of the day, the way he got to where he is by doing his, like, epic, fucking with people in public type content. He can't do that anymore, and pretty soon he might be serving real time in prison as a felon.
They don't like about him, but again, because he is their avatar to be racist, to be out front talking dumb shit, they're going to support him no matter what. I'm telling you, this man is destined to get locked back up. It is going to happen. He tweeted.
I agree. And it's not even just a he's gonna get arrested again type thing. I'm sure he'll probably violate his bond. It wouldn't surprise me if he does. However, even if he doesn't, dude, his sentencing, it's gonna be brutal. He is going to be, when he has his trial, he's going to be found guilty. Then he's going to have his sentencing, and it's probably not going to be easy time. He's done a couple months. I think it's been a couple months now in jail. That'll probably get shaved off of his sentence, but I think bro's gonna see bars again very soon. I think it's coming. Anyway, if you guys want to see the rest of the original video, there'll be a link down below, like I said. Go check it out. Go drop a like. Go send some support. Like this video if you enjoyed it and want to see more from me. Subscribe and ring the bell icon if you want to see more. And, you know, turn on notifications and whatnot so YouTube tells you when I go live or upload new stuff in the future. And follow my social medias linked down below as well. And don't forget to comment. It helps a ton. It's totally free. And as always, thank you for watching.